Hey folks, Rick here. Just a really quick video in response to an open collaboration by Getting It Done North of 7. Roland and Beth up there have started the hashtag My Favorite Coffee Cup, and I just had to get in on this one. So if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. If you like what you see, hit that notification bell for notification of future content. It's Rick here, sitting out on the back porch up at the farmhouse. A little bit of rain coming down, so it just started literally as I sat down to record this. This is going to be a really quick video. I wanted to I was watching some videos today, other channels, kind of trying to get caught up. Become a little bit overwhelming at times, but I ran across Getting It Done North of 7's hashtag My Favorite Coffee Cup video, and I watched that with Roland and Beth. They are participating in our hashtag Meatloaf Wars collaboration. I think right now we're up to 27 different channels participating in that. There's a complete playlist of all of the channels that have gotten in on that. That's going to run through the end of September, at which point we will do a live, which will then serve as the electronic voting booth that will go through the end of October. And at that point, the winner of the Meatloaf Wars will be crowned. Whether that will be a king or a queen is yet to be seen. Next week we're going to be doing our drawing for the harvest, or for the hashtag Harvest Moon giveaway. That's going to be next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Little Rick and I will be doing our first live, and it just happens to coincide with our drawing for that collaboration. But back to the reason for this video. So Roland posted his video a couple of days ago on his favorite coffee cup, and it was a Dale Earnhardt cup, and he kind of went in a little bit about that phase of his life when he was a huge NASCAR fan, and I could relate. I used to watch NASCAR, been to multiple tracks, but it got me thinking about, similarly, you know, phases in life where I've gotten a coffee cup that kind of reflects that phase of life. So I have two coffee cups that I would consider my favorite coffee cups. And the irony is that I don't use either one of them because I don't want them to get broke. So they are relics of my adult history, if you will. Here's the first one. So you can buy this cup. This says #1 Dad. That's it. Nothing fancy. You can buy this cup probably at any dollar store, Walmart. This was purchased for me in 1988 by Lala on behalf of our brand new and first child, Little Rick. So this was my first, hear that thunder in the background? So this was my first Father's Day present from Lala and Little Rick in 1988. So I used this thing. This thing has been across the Atlantic. It's been to the Caribbean. It's been to the North Atlantic Sea. It's been through the Mediterranean, the Indian Ocean, and up into the Persian Gulf. It's been halfway around the world because I used this when I was serving in the United States Navy. Probably my proudest possession at that time. So during that period of time, I was serving in the United States Navy as an interior communications electrician. In 1991, I was getting ready to separate from my first ship that I was attached to, the USS Boone out of Mayport, Florida. That's actually what ended up bringing us here to Florida, was the United States Navy. So during that last year, I had ordered what is my second favorite cup, which is a cup with the logo for the USS Boone and my surface and air warfare qualifications that I had earned while on active duty. I never got this cup because in 1992 I was medically separated from the United States Navy due to an injury that I incurred. So I never got that cup. Shortly after I got out, the storekeeper in charge of of those of ordering the cups, contacted one of my friends from the Combat Systems shop that I was involved in, and he got a hold of me, and I was finally able to get my coffee cup. But when I got it, not only did he bring me this cup, but every person of Combat Systems 4 shop had signed this cup on the bottom. So they had signed their names around the rim. And that was the first time after I got out of the military in 1992 that I had cried. Those were really, really great times for me. And but you know, everything happens for a reason. The Lord had His hand in my military service, and you know, although those were tough times and I didn't see a path forward, that path forward was revealed to me, and I've experienced things in my life and had opportunities you know, in the nearly 30 years since I got out of the military that I would have never had I stayed in the military as a career, which was my plan. So life has a weird way of just kind of taking you down what I like to call rabbit holes. Things that aren't expected, but for one reason or another, you go down the rabbit hole and you find a different course. So in response to Roland's hashtag my favorite coffee cup, I got two. This one represents my embarking upon being a father with my oldest child, Little Rick, in 1988. It's one of my prized possessions, my first Father's Day present. And this from my former shipmates on the USS Boone, autographed because they knew kind of the turbulence that I was dealing with, having basically been medically discharged involuntarily due to an injury that I had incurred with two kids, and really, in my mind, no path forward. It's all worked out. The Lord has had His hand in really every aspect and step of my life. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. I'm sure everybody out there has coffee cup stories, has their favorite coffee cup. I encourage you to participate in this very simple open collaboration. You know, I did a video a couple of weeks ago about, you know, my preference is to kind of shake hands and meet people. I enjoy meeting people. Met with Tony Walsh and his wife up in Waycross, Georgia last week or week before last. We were camping up there and looked them up, fellow YouTuber. If you haven't checked out Walsh Farms, do so. But when I was watching this video that Roland put out about something as simple as a coffee cup, it helps to make those connections between people that in today's world, face it, are mostly digital. I mean, whether that be you know, social media or email, you know, the days of writing a letter, of interacting with people in person and learning about that person, most importantly, are fading. And it's little collaborations like this that make it pretty easy to learn about other people, things that you probably didn't know about them. So I encourage you to kind of get involved in this. This would be fun. Make sure you label your video, hashtag my favorite coffee cup. And thank you, Roland and Beth, for creating this open collaboration. I can't wait to watch the other videos and kind of learn about all of those other YouTube creators. Be well, my friends. Always remember, treat others as you would like to be treated. Go drink some coffee, or at least find that favorite coffee cup. Over and out.